Hi, my name is Emily Wale Koya, and I welcome you to Passion to Profit Mastery right here on Salvation TV. This is the place where we help you turn your love for something and your expert knowledge into a viable, profitable business or idea that serves the world, fulfills you, and ultimately profits you. We're talking about you making money from your knowledge or with your knowledge. Before I go on with today's program, I want to let you know something. The world is moving at such a phenomenal speed. Knowledge is spreading fast. People, billions of people get on, millions of people get on Google every single day searching for how to do this, how to do that, how to become this, and how to become that. Millions of people. And if you become a custodian of one of these how-tos, then you would be the person people are searching for. People sit in their homes and they make money working from home. They create online courses. I'll tell you about that in a bit. They write an ebook. Okay, that's a book, but an electronic book. They become virtual coaches. They speak to people on the phone and over the internet, and they get paid. This is not the era for muscle work anymore. You do not have to, be so occupied with activities every single day for you to make money. You should be thinking smart. How do I package my passion, my knowledge, my talent, my gift into digital products that can be sold all across the world, leveraging one thing, the internet? Just in case you're wondering how this is going to happen, that's why I'm here. I'm going to teach you how this all will make sense. So today, let's focus on teaching you how to package your passion and ideas into digital products. We're talking about online courses and ebooks. So this is how we're going to run. This will be part one. And in part one, we're going to focus on online courses. We're going to do that on this episode. And then part two, we're going to focus on ebooks. We're going to do that in the next episode. So let's jump into episode one, part one, how to package your knowledge and ideas into online courses. But first, what are online courses? And I'll tell you what they are. Online courses are recordings that deliver a series of lessons to a web browser or mobile device to be conveniently accessed anytime and at any place. Okay? So think about you wanting to do a course in the United States of America, or in Germany, or in France, or in, Ghana or South Africa. You do not have to bother yourself about flying, airfare ticket. You do not have to bother yourself about, going on a very long journey and looking for an accommodation and whatnot. You can conveniently sit in your home and get your computer, and you can access the same lessons, the same teachings that people who live in America or in any part of these countries will be accessing at the same time. It could be live. Okay, it could be live, it could be recorded. So online courses are the same thing. You can conveniently watch them on your mobile phone or over your computer. And that's what an online course is, or that's what online courses are. They are not location limited. You can be here and access them. And you can access them anytime. So 24 hours in a day, you can pick any time at your own convenience. They are super convenient. At your own convenience, you can access an online course. And you can pay online, and you can do everything on the internet. This is the leverage that we're talking about today. And I want to teach you how this will work. Now, before we move on, there is something that you need to understand, which I call mental requirement. We're talking about the mindset game here. Because while I'm teaching, you're going to be wondering, can I do this? I'm not an expert. I don't have any passion. I'm not knowledgeable in anything. So I want to help you get rid of that kind of limitation. Everything that I'm saying to you here is something that you can do. Okay? If A is doing it and B is doing it, then that means you have what it takes to do it. And I want to let you know today and put your mind at rest by telling you this up front, that you have what it takes to do it. Okay? You have what it takes to find your expert knowledge, your expert place or space, and then you can transform that into a course or an ebook that people can buy. So get that clear, understand it, embrace it, and then we're going to move on. All right? So creating an online course. How do you create your own online course? There are certain things that you must know about before you create an online course. Number one, you need to come up with an online course idea. You need to come up with an online course idea. All right? Now, you don't want to run with an idea that is in your head right now or an idea that you were thinking about yesterday. You don't want to run with the fantasies that are in your head. You want to run with something that you kind of have validated. Okay? And so the fastest way to validate your idea for an online course is to identify problems that people have around you. So you want to think about 10, 20, 30 problems that people have around you. What have people come to you for? What do you see around? Some people are overweight. Can you help them lose the weight? Some people want to learn how to swim. Can you teach them how to swim? Some people want their kids to learn how to swim. Can you teach their kids how to swim? Some people are married, they don't know how to cook. Some are about to get married, they are scared that they're not going to be able to cook sweet enough food for their husband. Okay? Can you teach them how to cook? Can you even package 10 Nigerian meals or food that you can teach to Igbo people, foreigners? Okay, and even if you're not in Nigeria, think about your own local delicacies or dishes. Because the people, the foreign guys, they want to learn more from us. They want to learn more of what we do here in Africa. So you want to think like that. What are problems that people are having? Okay, what are some of the pain that people are experiencing? So some people have been married for 5, 10 years and they don't have children. I know people who had children or had their first child after 15 years. And now they have packaged that knowledge, that experience into an online course. This is the greatest example that I can give to you. They didn't have children for 15 years. Then they eventually had a child, or some even had twins. That process, that experience, they have packaged it into an online course. And now they're selling it to women who are going through the same thing. So pause right now and process what I just said. You've gone through something. That's an experience that you own. You don't find that on Google, so that's priceless. You have knowledge in something. Maybe your former job, you were an accountant, or you were a safety engineer or safety personnel. Can you package HSC or some safety course into an online course? So what you want to do is to think about it this way. Are people having problems in this area? Can my skill, can my expertise, can my knowledge solve this problem for them? Are there enough people having this problem or experiencing this pain? So there are some things that we know off the bat that are profitable online course ideas. Weight loss. People want to lose weight. They want to slim down. They want to have flat tummy. They want to just, look so nice, especially women. So weight loss is a profitable niche for an online course that you can create. Dating, helping people marry. Everybody wants to get married. Not everybody, but some people, most people, okay? So you see people who are 35 or 40 or 45, they're not married. And there are a lot of them. So if you know how to help them find Mr. Right or Miss Right, then you can create an online course in that area or around that you can sell to them. Okay, so these are some of the things that we know off the hook, off the bat, that they will always sell. Okay, so dating, weight loss, money making. So I met somebody recently and he's into exportation of Nigerian products, okay, Nigerian agricultural products. And so I started teaching him how he can create an online course and teach people how to start their own exportation business. Do you understand? This is a good example. So he exports, and he says he does like 6,000 something tons or something per week. And he's successful at that. He's built his own house. He has his own car. He's married. He takes care of his family from that. So we started working with him to teach him how he can produce an online course. Let me tell you what happens when you create an online course. You never create the same course again. this is different from you producing a physical product. You're going to produce it when you run out of it. When you produce 1,000 copies of something or 1,000 pieces of something, you are going to reproduce it again because you've run out of stock. When it comes to digital products like online courses, you don't run out of stock. This thing is magical. This thing is a billion-dollar industry. Okay? You don't produce it again. Thousands of people come buy from you over and over and over again. Let me quickly give you a typical example of what I'm currently working on in my online school, because I have an online school. So I'm creating 20 to 30 online courses, okay, that I'm going to put on my online school. And then I'm going to open access for people to come and learn about Facebook advertising, creating your own online course, writing your ebook, starting a coaching business, learning personal effectiveness, leadership in business. I'm going to put all of them on my online school. And then I'm going to open access to people to get this thing. And I'm going to sell each course at 3,000 naira. Let me just paint this picture for you so that you can become sleepless. I'm going to sell each course at 3,000 naira. If I get 1,000 people, and when I get 1,000 people to access any of these courses, when I sell to 1,000 of them at 3,000 naira, it makes me 3 million naira. Now, in dollars, that should be over $10,000. That should be over $10,000. Now, if I focus on this every single month, like I said, you don't create the online course again. You create it one time, and you sell it over and over and over and over again. Every single month, if I run this entire thing on sales automation, which is called autopiloting my sales, I will teach you about that as we move on. If I run this entire thing on sales on automation, I can focus on doing other things with my life, and I can get money into my account every single day. It's already happening for me, with my ebook sales. Now, back to you. How do you create your own online course? The first thing that I was teaching you about is to come up with an online course idea. And I said the fastest way to validate your online course idea would be for you to identify problems. Painful problems. Painful. The people have their hands on their head and they are screaming, I am about to die, somebody help me. And so you create an online course that becomes the solution or the help to these people so that they don't die. Do you understand what I mean? And it's easy for you to find these problems. I gave you some example. I said weight loss. It's a profitable online course idea. I said dating, profitable online course idea. Money making, okay, helping people with their business sales. It's a profitable online course idea as well. All right? So that's how you're going to create your online course. You first of all find an idea for your course. And once you get that out of the way, you want to spend time really to create this. You want to spend time really to put this together. So spend time figuring out what problems people are having. Are these problems painful enough for them? Are they excruciating enough for them? You want to ask yourself, are there enough people having this problem so that when I create my course, I can sell it to 1,000 of them per month or more? Okay, so these are the 3 questions you want to ask that can guide you to come up with an online course idea. The second thing you want to do is to come up with a course outline. All right, so you have your idea. Let's say you choose to teach people how to lose 30 kg in 30 days. That could be your course idea. You want to help people lose weight. So now you want to create a course outline. Basically, your course outline is the step-by-step that people would need to take, okay? People, your audience or your customers or the people who are going to buy your course, hopefully, the step that they need to take to get result. Your online course is about producing result. It must bring about a desired outcome for the person who has bought it, okay, or who has taken your course. So if you're teaching people how to lose weight, then you want to create the step-by-step guide or plan that they need to follow consistently, all right, to eventually lose 30 kg in 30 days. So step 1 could be drinking water every day, 8 glasses. Step 2 could be to stop eating after 6 p.m. Okay, so you want to teach them how they need to stop eating. Not just say stop eating. You want to teach them how should they stop eating? How can they stop eating? Because they probably have heard that they should stop, but they don't know how to stop. So your job as the expert, remember, you are the one with the knowledge. Okay, you're the one with the specific knowledge. Never, ever, ever underestimate your knowledge. There are things that you think people know that they don't know. There are things that people have online courses that teach people how to walk a dog. People have online courses that teach people how to paint, how to dress their houses, their living room, how to do interior. And you think it's something that is just very trivial, but they're making millions from it. So you want to also just accept that you have knowledge that you can share with the rest of the world. All right? So come up with your course outline, step by step. What are people going to need? Okay, what do they need to do each step of the way so that they can get the desired outcome? All right, so now let's talk about sectioning your online course. You have your outline ready. You have written down everything that you believe your buyer or your student, because it's a course. So you are the teacher. And so the people who are watching you or taking your course are your students. So you have listed everything down that you believe they need to know or learn about to be able to get the desired result or outcome, which made them buy your course in the first place. So what you want to do now is to think about, is to figure out, not figure out, what you want to do now is to section your course. So this is how it works. I would advise that you section your online course into four sections, into 4 parts. Okay, so these sections will be like the overall topic. Each section will be the overall topic that you want to teach. So step 1, all right, which is the overall topic. So let's say maybe step 1, it's about you helping them up their mindset game. Okay, because everything starts in the mind. All right, so that could be the first thing you want them to do. So when you come up with that first section or that first module, you want to now come up with the steps, the exact step that they need to up-level their mind, their thoughts. Okay, so you could be teaching them, first lesson could be to read 2 books per week. That could be the first thing. Okay, then the second thing could be for them to take themselves out, even if they're so far. That could be the next step. And then you tell them how to take themselves out, how to go on a date, how to spend money on themselves. Okay, so that's how you want to section your course. I advise that you section your course into 4 parts. All right, section 1, section 2, section 3, section 4. Under each section, there are lessons. You could have 5, 7, 10, 12 lessons under each section. And each lesson should be nothing more than 5 minutes, because people's attention span is becoming very, very, my son will always do, like, when you tell him that, Jimeji, can you go to bed? And he goes, can I watch a small TV like this? So people's attention span is becoming like this, like my son's request for watching more TV or to watch more TV. So you want to do 3 minutes to 5 minutes per lesson. So minimum of 5 lessons under each section, okay, and maximum or 12 to 15 more. Now, for your online course, you could add audios into your online course. Basically, what I'm teaching you, the kind of online course I'm teaching you to do is going to be video-based, because people pay more for that kind of online course, okay? So you want to also include some audios into your sections. You could have 1 audio as part of the lessons under your section, okay? You can also include PDF downloads. So those are like articles that you write using Microsoft Word or Google Docs, and then you can just convert them into PDF right there with your computer, and then you can make them available as part of your online course per section. Okay, now at the end of your online course, there is something that you need to include, because your course has to be engaging. You don't want people to just watch and walk away. You want them to watch and implement. You want them to watch and do. You want them to watch and take action. So I want you to think as well, what can I add, to ensure that my student gets the best out of this online course? What can I add to ensure that this person who bought this thing, because I tell you what, people buy online courses and they don't watch them for 6 months. They even forget that they bought an online course. So you would have heard some people say online courses don't work. That's because the people who bought them did not work them. Okay, you need to work every new information that you get, every new knowledge that you get. If you go, even when you go to church and the pastor says you're blessed, it doesn't happen automatically. You have to go do what the blessed man does. So you have to take action. All right, so you want to think, what can I include in my online course to ensure that my student takes action? Because it's in action, it's in taking action that you get result. Okay, it's in moving, it's in implementing that you grow, that you become better. All right, so one of the things that you can do that I'm very certain about is to include worksheets. Okay, worksheets are, you just write or type them using Microsoft Word or Google Docs right on your computer. Worksheet. So the way you want to structure your worksheet basically is to cover each section of your online course or each lesson. If you want to go in depth, you might want to create a worksheet per lesson, or you want to create one worksheet per section. And then you want to ask them questions that you have covered in each section. So you're talking about weight loss, that's what your online course is about. And the first section is about mindset, up leveling your thoughts, okay? Renewing your thinking, your way you think. And so your worksheet will be, what 5 ways would I begin to think like a blessed man? What, something like that. Or you can have like, what do I do every day that causes me to not grow or make progress with my exercises or my routine exercises? So you want to ask them that, and then you want them to write, because writing is part of action taking. As they write, their mind is also working. So before you know it, they are becoming better, they are changing, they are improving, and ultimately they are going to get results that they want or that they bought your online course for. Another thing that you can add to your online course per section is a Q&A. That's question and answers. So if you have been in this for a while, then it's easy for you to know what people have been asking you. Okay, so if you're in the weight loss, people probably have been asking you, can I eat cola nut to lose weight? Can I eat this to lose weight? Can I eat at 9 p.m.? Or can I just at least have a cup of tea? Is it going to help me? Is it going to add to my weight? What's high cholesterol food? Is egg okay if I want to lose weight? So they might have been asking you that if you are in the weight loss niche. And so you want to come up with some of these questions that they have been asking you. Another way is to project the questions. So you want to just enter into the future and assume the kind of questions that people can ask you. Or you want to go on Google, into Google and just search, weight loss questions that people popularly ask. You can just type that into Google and you will get like tons of these kind of things. And then you want to make them up into question and answer. So you're going to pose those questions to yourself like people are asking you. Basically, you are trying to get into the mind of your student and the questions that he or she might likely ask you. Okay, so they ask you and then you will not provide the answers. All right, so basically, this is how you create an online course. This is the basic knowledge that you need to create a course outline. All right, for your online course, because you must know exactly what your course would be about, how it's going to help the people who buy it, your students. Okay, you must know that. And so today, I have been able to teach you about online courses, how you can create online courses, how you can take your passion, what you love to do, how you can take your knowledge for something or in something like HSC, like safety knowledge, like weight loss knowledge that you have, like not having a baby for 15 years and eventually having twins or having a child, and the experiences that you had or whatever process that you went through that helped you to have the first child after 15 years and maybe the second child and maybe the third child. And so there are millions of women who are not having kids and they think that it's the end of their lives. So your online course will not just bless you, it would impact lives out there. It would help more people solve problems that they are going through. So I've been able to teach you how to also structure your online course into 4 parts or 5 parts. All right. I've been able to teach you how to come up with lessons and put under each course. Okay, because you want your students to take a systematic approach to getting the desired outcome. People would buy your online course because they want blah, blah, blah result. They want A, B, C results. So you want to create a systematic approach for them to get that result that they bought your course for. So you want to create your sections, and you want to create the likely steps that they need to take to eventually get the result. So I've been able to teach you that. I also taught you how to add audios to your online course and how to use worksheets and PDFs and Q&A, questions and answers, to back up your online course in such a way that people who take it, your students, they are able to take action so that they can get the result. They're never going to get result because they watched your course. They're never going to get result because they took your course. They're going to get result because they took your course and then they took action. They went further to implement the things that they learned in your course. So to create your online course, you would need to you can use Microsoft PowerPoint. All right, so it is on your laptop, on your computer, or you can actually get it and install. All right, Microsoft PowerPoint, you sit down and then you put your online lessons, you put the lessons, your outline into the PowerPoint slides. So basically, you're creating slides that you are going to use. And I'm going to explain more about this when we get to you recording your course, actually recording your course. You will see why you need to create your course using Microsoft PowerPoint slides. All right, it's going to be easy for you when you do that. So you go to PowerPoint and then type in the outline, everything that you put down as an outline for your course. All right, section by section. Put it into PowerPoint. All right, page by page. Put it into PowerPoint and then you save it, because you are going to learn next how to record your online course, and you will learn how to use PowerPoint slides to record your online course. I'll see you on the next episode. Do not forget to like our Facebook page, because over there you can ask questions and we will do our best to answer everybody who asks a question. So head on to our Facebook page right now. It's on the screen, and like the page. Invite your friends to also like the page, and also post a question that you would like us to answer for you. Thank you so much for being a part of this episode. I'll see you on the next episode. God bless you.